Hello, I'm Douglas Kellner. I'm a professor in the Department of Education and Information Studies at UCLA, and I've been doing cultural studies and teaching media literacy for decades. My colleague Jeff Scher and I just wrote a book on a critical media literacy handbook where we distinguished between critical media literacy, or what we call CML, and just media literacy that mainly focuses on reading and interpreting media texts, maybe some of the values or meanings. A critical media literacy interprets how media texts promote images of race, gender, sexuality, class, and therefore is a critical approach to media literacy, critiquing the way that the media promotes fascism, racism, sexism, homophobia, classism, etc. Now, in the coronavirus pandemic, critical media literacy becomes very important because it's also a form of information literacy, of how you can distinguish between true and false sources of information, good or bad information. This is particularly important during the pandemic because there's a lot of sources of misinformation in places like the United States and Brazil, where there's been a terrible outbreak of COVID and many deaths. There are political leaders and people in the country that don't take the COVID seriously because they have misinformation. They don't understand how dangerous it is. They don't understand you have to wear a mask. You have to practice social distancing. You can't take chances to spread the pandemic. So here is a question where critical media literacy and information literacy is a matter of life and death. And that's what I want to talk about in your conference, is critical media literacy in the time of COVID, where media and information literacy is more important than ever. As I said, it's a matter of life